for the stream. Get everything muted. Yeah, okay, just make sure that everything's set. Let me see. I still don't know how to do the like the feed for within the Twitch or whatever. So I just do it from here. What do you want?
Guess who I got?
Jaeger.
Mitchell.
No one cares. I'm streaming. I'm about to stream. Here, let's take care of this.
Oh, easy.
What's that? Is it easy?
I just said
Wash the dishes. Alright. Yo, this is insane. That's crazy things that came out of their mouths or going back on the word. But anyway, I'm looking at the SRK article right here, which I will I'll get rid of this over here. This is the still getting set up. Okay, let me capture this for you guys. Why is it not? Oh, I got the damn web page. Okay, let me web page. How is this? I just had it up. What happened? Okay, there it is. All right. This is the article that appeared on SRK, which pretty much as for those of you that don't know, let me put it over here. A lot of articles people submit, you know, anything that's FGC related to SRK, and they go through and they proofread or they research it. Any tournaments that's being advertised, anything that Sony's doing, and new games, all of that, right? So of course, you know, when I've submitted articles before, and that I did it again. In the past, they would pretty much copy and paste what I have in the text in the email, and they would put that in the article, and they might kind of like adjust it. Be careful when I click on there. They might, you know, change it for formatting purposes. But usually it's pretty much just taken from the source, you know. So if there's a Microsoft rep or whoever submits an email to SRK to feature something, whatever, they'll take whatever's in that email or whatever the source is, and they'll post it on SRK. This is straight from, you know, the sources. As you can see, it's the Smash GG, because they're taking it straight from the actual Smash GG Killer Instinct Killer Classic tournament before you can go, before it gets cached. So what happened was they reused the same URL, so you can't find the original link because the URL has been reused and information has been changed. Is that? Tag J Chaos, yo, thanks for the sub. Yo, that's kind of loud too. But you're now enlisted in my corps, so it's almost done. It's almost done. Let's let this finish real quick. We'll give it up to the Tag J Chaos and for the host. So don't forget, you ship out for boot camp next Thursday. Anyways, yeah. So I tried looking for the cache page, and it pulls up the current event. You know, so they reuse the URL, so you can go back and find it because it's the way, if you guys know how a cached web pages work. It works if the information has been changed. So if information changed, you will no longer find the dates or any information regarding that tournament anywhere, because somehow someone deleted articles, they deleted tweets. All this has been just mysteriously vanished. So it says, to celebrate the release of Killer Instinct on Steam and the ability to cross-network play, Microsoft will be holding a 2-day Killer Instinct tournament. And that was at the beginning or at last at the end of the year, last year, back in December, right? But the grand prize for this 32-man tournament will be an Xbox One X, and all the action will be streamed via Mixer. So right there, that's one of the proof. Another one is, if you can go back and look at Ricori's, I'm sorry, it's like, it's pronounced Ricori. His tweet back in December saying, hey, we can do an event for, the anniversary, or for the, it was like anniversary, and then you have the Steam launch. So, hey, why not give away a console? So even he has in his tweet, one of the TOs running the tournament agree and say, hey, that sounds like, we can get that done. We can totally do that, blah, blah, whatever. So, thanks for the follow. And let that simmer down. Dynamic. I am dynamic, yo. Okay, so I can just minimize that here. So, the tweet's still out there. You can go back and do your homework for yourself. So, it's that he was given, okay, so his prize, I guess what happened was that they last minute changed the prizes for the winner. So it's supposed to be an Xbox One X. So instead, he came back and he was kind of confused about everything. Basically, I was confused, like, yo, where's my console? And he was given just a gift card instead. A gift card for $500. So what is something to do with a Microsoft gift card when you're told, when the sole purpose for anyone enter a certain for the whatever prize is advertised? So what was advertised was the console, not a gift card. So he won the he won the tournament, and instead of a console, he left with a gift card that he's not gonna really use. You can't redeem it. You can't get cash. You can't. It's pretty much no good. You can't do anything with a gift card. So I don't know if it's like a Microsoft Store gift card or a Visa. I think it was like a Visa gift card. But where's the console at? It's supposed to be given console. No one told me any changes. Anyways, fast forward. We've been trying to get information as to receive the text. Who's this text is from? Yeah, so I just got a text from Base that they're trying to get something. They're vouching for him too, because Rico and Aphex, if you don't know who that is, they also were participant the last time and this one. So Rico, I think, came in 4th, and Aphex just took 3rd place. And they're gonna vouch. They're vouching for, say, hey, this, we were told that the winner would get Xbox One X, and that didn't happen. So we're trying to, hopefully they do the right thing, or the right thing would be honest, in case, hey, we didn't have the console, or we decided that it's best with something, but none of that was communicated. Nothing, no communication whatsoever. and then not responding to the emails or texts from the from owner. From what I can tell, I've heard back from um, Brandon or anything. I'm really disgusted with him and been trying to see what's going on with the whole deal with over at Microsoft through other personnel. I'm not gonna put names out there, but I've been in contact with Microsoft people that's up there and was told that, well, get the links, and I provided them with the links via email, and they're supposed to look into it, and they were doing. Everyone's gone pretty much, the holidays on break, and I haven't heard back on that, but still, I said, look, they understand, like they have so much thing going on over there. The person I was speaking to, they're not really in charge of running the tournament or anything. That's a different division or whatever. So they got to get the information, and I can't just like, hey, like this is what happened. Give him the Xbox. He's got other things to worry about. He's got other projects, other games around, whatever. So just kind of gave him, the links, the white websites and testimony information. I did what I can on my end to kind of help fix. I wouldn't say fix whatever this issue. And it's not that yeah, gift card is nice. And I'm not saying that hey, well, at least you won something. Yeah, at least you got something. But when you're advertising a console and everyone enters so they can win this console, and you win, you expect to receive that console or your whatever the prize. The reason why I entered a tournament up in Arlington last December or last October was I saw like a really nice KI2 trophy, whatever. So now I'm old school. And I saw that like way when it was advertised, like, I'm gonna go. Only reason I'm gonna go enter this retro, classic, tournament is so I can win this trophy. I like, that's the prize. I want to win this prize. I went there, I won, and I received what I was advertised. Was advertised. It was a trophy, no cash, whatever. I don't. People don't go for. Thanks for the follow. I went to December's down tier. Every heart. Yes, yeah, I thought so too. But thanks anyway. Maybe follow twice. Who knows? But yeah, it's like we all enter something for a purpose. We don't go there. Just for nothing. Some people go for fun, but most of us that are there are hungry for a certain prize. If you're hungry and something's advertised, you go in there to win it. For something that's advertised, say it's like $1,000, the cash prize. The bonus prize is people go there for the bonus prize, the badass trophy or console. And those things are incentives that people enter a tournament in the first place. So when you go and win a tournament and then you're kind of like the prize is something else than what was advertised, that's a big problem. Yo, Nori too fast. Yo, thanks for the follow. Yes sir, yes sir. X-Men vs Street Fighter, that's my game. And I got the cabinet right over there, and I got pretty much every version you could think of. The PlayStation, Saturn, even though the PlayStation was garbage, and I still had to own it. Anyways, getting back on topic. People enter tournaments, for the prizes and whatever, and it kind of sucks when you go in there and say instead of the $1,000 bonus pot that they were offering, it's we kind of changed it last minute, so here's $200 gift card or whatever. It's like, I traveled all this way, or I took break, for because this was the prize, and now you're telling me that I'm not getting this prize. So yeah, the $500 gift card is about the cost of what an Xbox One X is worth, minus the tax and everything. But supposedly what happened, or like, okay, this tournament happened, base won this tournament. So what was advertised this tournament was like how it was advertised was after this Rick rolled. Yeah, so what was advertised for this term, and I read it. I couldn't sign up for it. I guess it was the registration was already closed, already full, or whatever. Um, but it was advertised over $1,000, or it was originally like another five. It was a $500 gift card, $500 second place. There's a stick. Third place, you have the five figures. And then later on in the week, there's a tweet saying, "Hey, this has been bumped up to $1,000 prize. It's been bumped up to $1,000. This and that, whatever." So they don't tell you. Well, it didn't state like $1,000. It was like overall prizes. So the new prize was the Xbox One X, the $200 for second place and the stick, and $100 and the figures for third place. So they added more material. They added more objects or whatever to make it the cost amount $1,000. How they advertised it, but we're like, okay, well, now first place, now you have it in there. What happened to the last tournament, the last prize that you know was promised? So it's like, yo, it's like, and so anyways, everyone that was there were aware. We all saw the same advertisement. We all saw the tournament. We all knew the prize issue. We all knew that the Xbox One X was the prize. Everyone knew. Everyone in the chat knew from the last tournament, and they was asking, okay, so does that mean he wins it? A lot of people was confused. It's like, oh, does he win a second Xbox One X, or what's gonna happen? And then someone asked, did he get the Xbox One from the last one? And then so like you have all these people, all these witnesses know that that was advertised. So they're coming in and saying that, oh, it's like, no, he signed a contract, he received this prize, and he had an option. This is what they said. They said he had an option to choose a gift card or a console. And you mean to tell me that he chose a gift card over a brand new console, over an Xbox One X? And that is he signed a contract or whatever. It's like, no, no way, because it's like, he wouldn't do. I know Ken, and we all was there. We all knew the whole deal, So why would you choose a gift card over an Xbox One X? A gift card won't even cover taxes and everything. So what's gonna do with a gift card? But yeah, let me see. You guys says, oh, he had to sign a contract. Yeah, that's what they said. Like in the chat, and then that's before they kind of start timing out. I was timed out because I guess they didn't want to hear it from me, whatever. So I said, look, I know the truth, and we all know the truth. And then as soon as the tournament ended, they kind of cleared the chat, and then they kept removing anything that was posted after. They kept removing. So everyone were told, like via whisper or whatever, not to stop talking about the console or whatever. They're told, and I know this because I've been told. I was talking to other people that I know. It's like, yeah, they told me to stop talking about it in the chat and blah blah whatever. So I was like, look, we don't have a problem with if something's been contract or whatever the case. But the problem is that nothing was really communicated afterwards, and there's nothing communicated as far as a change in the price. Oh, we had a last minute change in prizes, so instead of an Xbox One X, you're gonna receive a $500 gift card. So that was not communicated at all, nor was anything repeated on the day of the tournament. There was nothing saying, oh, well, the winner is gonna receive this. Nothing was advertised on that day either. So when he won his prize, he was kind of, okay, where's the console at? But disclaimer, oh, and they also said, okay, well, this is what he won. He's got an Xbox One X and he won 500 from last one and 200. So now he has an Xbox One X and $700. But that's great. But when it was originally supposed to be an Xbox One X, and it was like, I don't think he would have entered this tournament if they had not advertised another console, because the only reason he entered that tournament is because the prize was an Xbox One X, and because he doesn't have, that's the console he doesn't have, so he wanted to win that prize. and he didn't get it. He had a gift card, and so he went to this one because okay, well, another chance to get another Xbox One X that was advertised, that was on promise or whatever. And needless to say, although he won the tournament and received this console this time, still be kind of nice to receive the one that he was supposed to get in the last time, but that's not gonna happen. So it's kind of funny how things work with the marketing and whatever. So I think also was also posted like, well, SRK doesn't represent um, Microsoft, blah blah blah, whatever. But right here, it's like this is coming from Smash GG. Um, Everything and the original post is also on ultracombo.com, but that's no longer there because the link, like I said, it reroutes to the new Killer Classics 2. So because that information overwritten the last one, so the same URL. If you go looking for cache, you can look up cache, old sites. That's cached. If you look for it, it's gonna pull up all the new information. Same URL is being rerouted, but it has the Killer Classics 2 information and registration information and prizes for this tournament and not the last one. Because we tried looking for it like right after that happened, and all of a sudden just kind of like mysteriously vanished. It was like it disappeared. You're not gonna find it anywhere. But this exists. This is still there. This webpage on SRK, article on SRK, and the tweets are out there. So the tweets there as proof. You can find other people's response to the tweet about an Xbox One console as well. So you can't tell me that wasn't promised. And then now they have to find something that you're not gonna find. You're not gonna find anything out there about well, you have a choice between a gift card and an Xbox One X, because that would have been advertised here. If that was a choice, that would have been advertised right here in the same article. It would have been advertised on here. That winner gets a choice between a $500 gift card or an Xbox One X. You tell me if you had the choice between a new console and a $500 gift card, what would you choose? I bet F3 got everything he won after I woke up. Oh, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, that's a whole different thing. But this is not the first time that there's been an issue with like cash payout or prizes awarded after one of Microsoft sponsored events. And I'm just gonna put it that way because other events in the past has been sponsored by them when there supposed to be monetary prizes. It is taken a while for people to receive those prizes. There's always been some kind of issue with that. How much is the Xbox? How much is the One X? Reached $499.99. With tax, that comes up to $527, $532, something like that. Almost $530. I know because I have one. And those things aren't cheap. They'll probably go down in price in about 6 months or so, but those things aren't cheap. And a gift card is not going to cover the cost because you have to pay tax and everything. And if you don't have any money, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to enter this tournament to win a console. I don't have to worry about, buying one out of pocket and having to pay the tax on it, so they owe base $30. Oh, it's 560 where you at? Well, I don't know what the tax is in New Jersey and New York, so that's different. I'm in Texas, so the tax here is 8.25%. It took Mike's, hey, what's up, Q Style? It took myself 91 days to pay out World Cup obligation. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into that. I wasn't running the Killer Instinct World Cup. I'm not the TOL that helped run it. Not with Microsoft, so that's not. I know the situation, and which kind of sucks. It's like it shouldn't take that long to get paid out. But all I'm saying, what should happen? There should be some kind of communication or something to be upfront with us. It's like, look, I don't care if you guys no longer have the prize there anyway. If I went to that tournament and I won, and I was told that, hey, that, or I was told beforehand or whatever, sometime either during the tournament or before I got there, that prize is no longer available, but we have this instead, I would have been fine with it. I was like, yeah, that trophy, that we had, well, it broke on transport, and we got this instead or whatever. I'll be totally fine with it. I mean, kind of be bummed. I'd be bummed about it because this is what I came here for. But at least I was told beforehand, instead of winning the event and then afterwards kind of like receiving something else instead. Because I think that's the more important part, is the lack of communication. Because honestly, it's kind of I wouldn't say it. Well, maybe like what, dishonest marketing? Is that how you phrase it? Or dishonest promotion? I don't know. Do I feel that he was robbed? Well, he received the gift card. But in a sense, yes, because he was robbed of his time. Robbed of a couple other things, because he wasted his time. I wouldn't say like, yeah, wasted his time because he traveled up there to participate in an event to win this console, and instead he come leaving with a gift card that he doesn't want. Base will have another X1X on the next classic. If they have another one. I mean, aside from the prize thing, the tournament ran pretty well. I liked the production. The production was pretty nice. I was watching here on Chrome, on the Mixer channel, and I didn't have any issues. So the online, I didn't get any no lag on my end. I know some people had issues running on their iPhone and uh, other web browsers, but I have no issues when it came to streaming. Watching the stream. Well, it depends on who is in the league. Crap, blah blah blah. Anyways, that's it. I just wanted to come on here real quick to kind of address that, kind of vent a little bit, because that's kind of, I think that was handled kind of poorly. I think that's like the best words to use. It was handled poorly, and could have been handled better. Like I said, I think lack of communication is what really made this all like sorry. But there's other people that was there. That's the thing. People that was there, that was witnessed and heard. That was like, they were there for the console as well. So had they won, they would have asked about the console too. But play some KI. When I was playing earlier, the server was down, but there was a tournament earlier that I was going to be in, but hopefully it's back up. So I guess while I'm streaming, I guess I can play some KI, huh? So I'm pretty much done addressing the whole damn freaking base payout thing. So let me go ahead and close a couple of this, and I can launch KI and see if there's anything going on. Okay, so let me go and switch. Where's it at? This one, this one, this one. Yeah, this one. Okay, so let me go. Give it a minute so I can launch the game. Is KI still lagging online? I was in KI earlier because it was a online tournament. Pharaoh's Combo Killers. but the server, no one could on the server, so he had to postpone it, and because no one can get into the lobbies, no one can create lobbies, and no one can get into matchmaking or anything. Um, so now what I'm gonna do is I can see if it's up and running. But yeah, that's kind of crappy. You know, I'm not too happy with how that went down at all. So that is kind of loud. There you go. It's like when this launches, it just launches the default volume. So you know, so after it loads, it adjusts to your settings. So uh, let's see. It seems like it kind of slowed down a bit as far as people playing on Steam the past month and a half. I haven't seen that much people playing, but then again, I have a different work schedule, so it's connecting to matchmaking services, but will I find a match? I think the last time I got here wouldn't even get to this. Oh, okay. The services. Try again. Okay, so that's so no go. It's probably be the same thing here. Probably the same story here. Enable. Okay, I can't even do like you can't even create a lobby either. I think it's still down. It's still down, folks. Well, what's this about slapping Nelson? If anyone sees Adam before I do, please do me a favor. Adam Ice Green? Are you talking about Adam Ice Green or are you talking about Adam Hart, aka Keats? What's up, Nightshade? Bill Gates. You talking about Keats? Oh, you know what? You know, it's a good thing that that's on stream. I wanted to touch on this as well. Hold on, let me exit this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back so I can new KI. Okay, so that didn't work, but I do. While I have people here before I sign off, I want to talk about the new Killer Instinct, and I'm sure some of you are aware of a few tweets that's been out there and a couple polls. So, so in case you didn't know, you know, I'm here with Base and about to eat some dinner and celebrate. Oh, that's what's up. Yo, like have some carbs for me, cause right now I'm on a low carb diet, so I haven't been eating. I've been keeping my carb levels to less than 100 grams and whatever. It kind of sucks because you know I love rice, so I've been eating a lot of cauliflower rice instead, and other things that I love. You know I can't eat. You know, so I can't have cereal, and I love cereal. Yo, Finchomatic. Okay, so Killer Instinct UKI. Okay, real quick. There's been a tweet out about the current cast of what 39 characters or whatever, is it 39 38 of the characters available right now for this KI. Who are the 10 characters you would like to return for the next game? You know, that was the tweet. And there was a poll that they had on that was you can respond to that on the Ultra Combo forums, and you go in there and you can list your 10 characters you want to see come back for the next Killer Instinct, And also, Event Hubs had a poll on their website on the characters, and you can go on there. I think it's still active. You can go there and kind of select your 10. I think my character, um, well, my pick, of course, was I think my top three was Jago, Fulgor, and Glacius. My three. Um, Spinal had Spinal returning. Um, who else? I pretty much like most of the original cast, because season two and season three, I saw it's kind of like fillers, of course, and we all know that the guest characters aren't coming back. They weren't coming back, so we're not gonna see them. And out of the rebooted characters, um, I think I had, I think I had Shin Hisako. No, I don't think. No, I think I had Kilgore. Either Kilgore or Shin Hisako. One of the two. Up there. But everyone else were like original cast for the most part. Um, but I don't have much information for you on that. And if I did, I couldn't be able to tell you anyways. Because I'd be under NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement. Um, but I did put out there that I'd be available to work on a new Killer Instinct game, or just any other game, any other company that's hiring, whatever. I'll be available in a couple weeks. Um, it'd be kind of nice to be part of the Killer Instinct uh, development team, so that'd be pretty sick. But I haven't heard back. I haven't read or heard anything else. Otherwise, I'd be sharing that information, or I'd be sharing information that I was allowed to share, or I can share information that's been shared already by Microsoft and whoever the new development team would be. So, my thoughts on who will be developing KI, like who will be in the development studio. Um, we all know that for KI, it was originally Double Helix game up until they got purchased by Amazon Studio, or Amazon, and became Amazon Studios. So with that said, because of the new contract, they had another they had other people see, okay, how it works is that you have your publisher, and then you have all these developers you want, for to make a game, right? So it's pretty much like the government, how they go outsourcing who's gonna make the next tank or whatever. So, and the winner goes to like the lowest bidder, or they have to bid the who's gonna make the next tank, or the next bird, or the next grade, field grade weapon or whatever. So there's bids on all these different contractors or whatnot. Same thing when it comes to game development. So hey, we want to make this game. We're looking for the right, developing team, whatever, to help us with this, whatever. So who wants to do this, whatever, and then you have all those people throwing their names in the hat. And I think Iron Galaxy was trying to get in on the first game, but they got beat out by Double Helix. So now that there's a possible new KI on the horizon, there's a chance that I'm sorry, I was about to say Double Helix, that Amazon Studios could be in the running for another KI game, if that's a thing. I'm saying if that's a thing because it's still not really concrete, um, so if that's a thing, I'm pretty sure that Amazon games will be in the running. If I don't know, maybe Iron Galaxy may want to work on that as well, so they'll be there, and other studios that could work. Maybe Namco. I don't know. Namco mostly 3D. I don't see Namco working on another KI, even though KI is a 2.5 game. It'd be kind of interesting to see what they would do with the franchise. Who else we get out there? Let me look through my library of games here. I don't know. I don't. There's not that many game developers. Certainly not Capcom. No one Capcom working on on the Killer Instinct. But Stages, things I'd like to see the new one. I would like to see the rotating stages, especially like the towers, like the Orchid's Tower, um, Spinal Stage. But anyways, I think I covered what I wanted to cover. Try playing some K. As you can see, the server's down, and I talked about um, there were the new KI. Suppose there's a new KI coming out, so there's not much else for me to discuss. I'm just kind of like running my mouth now and thinking of things to say while I'm staring at, you know, Luke Skywalker. So if you haven't seen Star Wars, you need to see it. So I've seen it 3 times already, and I might go back and see it 4. I usually see Star Wars movie 3 or 4 times. So we're off tomorrow, so that means that I might go see Star Wars again tomorrow. What about Rare? They play no part in development since Nintendo. Okay, the thing with Rare was sold by Nintendo to Microsoft years ago for what 2.3 billion or whatever it was. So now Rare now belongs to Microsoft, and the original team that's worked over at Rare is no longer there. So even if the Rare development studios were working with Microsoft, studios on the new Killer Instinct game, you don't have the same people, they don't have the experience, I guess. So this was brought up before. Someone was like, "Yeah, why can't we get Rare to work on KI again?" Well, they can, but it's not the same. You're not the same people. Everyone has moved on. Um, Everyone's moved on, went to different companies, or they got out, the business. Um, you have uh, you have them all over the place. So I think like the two strongest teams would be at Amazon and at Iron Galaxy. As far as the fighting, the experience work on KI and the staff, so um, and then of course you have people at Microsoft, they have people there, they have their team um, that they work alongside with. So F Rare and that broken Ash A Rash, man, it's like he's so annoying, and you can't chase him out. And I've played kill with many characters, so now I've been, like, as you know, I've been watching me play and playing different characters now. So, but with um, but with Glacius, man, I can't chase his ass. He runs away, and then pretty much using instinct is just a waste of instinct, unless you're in a combo and you want for to reset the KV meter. Anyways, anyone has any questions? Any questions so far? So want to know why I have these Star Wars boxes and loot crates and this other stuff and whatnot. I have talked about the KIA tournament and the prize thing. If they're gonna make another KI, I just want Sadira back. I don't know, Sadira coming back. It's kind of a long shot. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let me take that back. I know I said that the returning character I had either Shin and Sako or Kilgore. Okay, I remember now. It was Arya. I had Arya on my top 10 list. I had Arya on my list of 10 returning characters because she's like the new boss. She's playable and she's like a badass design, So I could see her returning to the for the next Killer Instinct game. We don't need another season 1. Add Transformers to the characters. First major character, they gotta pay respect. Joanna Dark plus Torok. That could work because they're properties of of Rare, which is now owned by Microsoft. But Torok is too much like Eagle and Thunder, so they were like, we already have enough. I don't know what's the proper word now. What's the proper word to use nowadays? Like Native American or whatever. I don't know. But you can't have too much of one thing, right? So I mean, you have Kilgore, you have Fulgore, and you have Arya. So you have three robots. I guess you can have Eagle, Torque, and Thunder, right? You can never have enough ninjas. But yeah, check this out. Check this out. Grand prize, an Xbox One X. It hurts. But anyways, got nothing else. I don't have Dragon Ball Fighter Z on PC. I don't have it on my Xbox One X, but I do have on Xbox One S. That's in my bedroom, and I'm not about to go and switch and whatever. I didn't plan on streaming tonight, but who knows? Maybe tomorrow or something. Or maybe later. Maybe I'll come back. If the servers are up and play some KI. I really want to play some KI now. But if there's any other questions or any topic that you want me to discuss real quick, I'll probably give like another 7 minutes to make it an even 10 o'clock. It's 9:53 here Central Standard Time, so I'll probably just end this at 10 o'clock. Yeah, this is so early. Yeah, that's my little alert, and then I have my Discord popping up. So Eagle and Tark are basically the same. Oh, because of the arrow. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with Eagles. I think the only Eagle that I've lost to was Thrash Heavy. I lost to his. Well, it's in the tournament setting. I lost to him, and I lost to him when I was playing. We was playing casual. So, I beat Base. I beat Base's Eagle. This is like week 1 or whatever. So I mean, it's not big of a deal. But I'm bragging about it because I can. I beat your boy Base's. But he was playing Eagle, and I was playing Glaciers. So beat him in the first 10. And I beat Charlie Boy in the first 10 with Eagle. I beat everyone's. I was whooping Eagle all week. But then people are getting used to his character. He's fun to play with. So I like playing with Eagle myself personally. But once the thing with Eagle is that once you're out of arrows, he has to get them. So with Glacier, it's kind of easy is to kind of keep him in the corner, keep him away, because I can just hold hail and keep him unless he has meter. So unless he has meter, then he can get his arrows back. But he has his Eagle that he can use to kind of retrieve some arrows. But once it just makes that matchup a lot harder when he's out of arrow and there's arrows on the other side of the screen and he's here. Wait, okay, so he's here and the arrow's over here, and then your Glacier, I'm like right here with my hail. I'm just like keep him cornered. It's too good. He's like so and if he has no meter, I just chill there. And it's like what I do with some people. What we got here? What we got here? Ultra Heritage. Yo, thanks for the follow. So yeah, that's gonna be our Street Fighter. It's like best It's like I don't use it for copy. I use it for tea. This is my first order mug with Kylo Ren. But what's kind of funny is my coaster is a Warcraft coaster. I have the Horde. Yeah, because I play Warcraft as well. Anyways, yeah, I just kind of like run out the clock because it's not much you can do. So I pretty much have him cornered, and if he's not gonna chase me down. He don't want to get hit with the hail. He don't want to get caught with the shatter, which is unblockable. So there's a lot of things I can keep him out. There's not much he can do, and I'm not gonna chase him down because if I have the life lead, and he doesn't have any meter, that's GG's, man. It's GG's unless he finds a way to be really, really patient, and then finally gets me to open me up, and then trying to do like a reset or something to where he can try to retrieve arrows or builds meter to where he can retrieve his arrow. Other than that, I just kind of run the clock down. So I just sit there with my hail and keep him in that corner, and just kind of like let the clock run down, win by lively. But usually that didn't happen. Usually they get impatient by that time, and then uh, go ham or whatever, or it's kind of like too late by that time anyway. So it's a good matchup, and Eagles. I think Eagles a good character, but I don't see Eagle come back. But there's people in the chat that was in the mixer saying that you can't just like I think Manny was saying I think they're in between the games that he could potentially come back because he is his brother. He's saying like Manny was saying that Thunder has been in the first KI and return for this one. It's been in the lore since '94, right? And Ego's been one of those characters been in the background. He's there to search for his brother, blah blah whatever, and then have him finally come out and say, hey, he's alive, he's in this game, whatever. And then the next KI he's not around. So it said like he should be put in the next game, but who knows? I'm not a developer at Microsoft, and I don't work on KI yet. Maybe, hopefully, so we'll see. Did I miss the base subject? IB star. Yes, you did. That was the first thing I touched on for a good period of time was how he did not get his console and how they were saying that it was a contract that he signed and he had a choice between a gift card and the Xbox One console or Xbox One X, and he chose the gift card. That's what they're saying, but I know that's not the case because I spoke to Base and then you have other players that were there that knows the whole deal too. So I mean, it's kind of like kicking a dead horse down. So Spino was Spino's brother. No, 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 Eagles. That was been Thunder's brother, Chief Thunder. Looking for his brother. Or did you mean that you in KI1 that Spino was Eagle? His remains or whatever reanimated. Is that what you meant? Yeah, that is kind of messed up. On the Super Nintendo version, oh man, they did so much for that game on the Super NES, but I mean, it was wild. It was like the best game they can get. And then you have KI Gold, which on the 64 was more powerful than Super NES, and you tell me that you couldn't do more. And it's like KI2 watered down on the Super Nintendo version, but on the 64, playable on the 64. That's why I never liked KI Gold. It's because I felt like I was playing the Super Nintendo version of Killer Instinct 2. And I've never owned KI Gold. I've always preferred to play the arcade version. But at the retro tournament that I talked about earlier, it was on 64, which I played on the little 64 controller, which I won. So I had to adapt. But I personally I didn't like it, the console version. Spitsnats, yo, I see you. Yeah, I see you out there. Yo, thanks for the follow. Okay. And with that, it is 10 o'clock. It is 2200, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. KI is not working, or KI the server is not working. They're down. I hit up on the new Killer Instinct. I hit up on the Microsoft tournament of the New York Center, and I don't care what they say or whatever. I'm gonna say this is my opinion. This is what I think. It's like it was poorly. I think it was like poorly advertised and poor communication. And all I want is for the person to get what they're owed. This was advertised. That's what we advertised. Give him his console. I know he just won a new one, but still, hey, so I know we advertised this. Here's your second Xbox One X, and you do whatever you want with it. But then I can do that. It's like, oh well, he won. We give him a gift card. He should be happy. Blah blah. No, he's 700 gift. Yeah, $700 on an Xbox One X. And that's all you can hear from them. Well, he got the gift card from the first. He didn't get the console because they changed it last. They changed the price, but they're saying that they had a choice. They had a choice between a $500 gift card or an Xbox One X, and that it was a contract, and that he signed the contract, blah blah, whatever. So, and they said that he chose the gift card, which I know isn't true. So that's my thing. It's like he did not choose to receive a gift card for prize. He wouldn't waste his time to drive all the way up to New York for a damn gift card. He only entered the tournament because he wanted to win an Xbox One X, and this was it was a 2-day event. So he won. He made top 8 on that first weekend, and then the next weekend or the second date had to go back for the top 8. So between the span of those two, the playing dates, information was changed. It was not communicated. Yo, what's up, butt touch? Yeah. Yo, it's a godlike name. I'm telling you, the gamer tag is even better, man. But yeah, they keep claiming they chose the card. We all know that. We all know. It's like I said, we're kicking a dead horse here. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's only so much that the words of the people can do. We can all get a petition going, whatever. But this is beyond our control. Only thing I can do is talk about it and kind of like, hey, this is what happened. This is not right. This is what we all know, that a console was the prize, and the prize was not what it was supposed to have been, and everyone, he felt that he got cheated and he got robbed, or whatever you want to phrase it as. I just want to see him get the console that he was promised. If he still has the gift card, I'm pretty sure he would gladly return and exchange it for the console. I want a damn gift card. I would rather enter if I was able to register for the tournament. I would register, to win that console. I can care less about the gift card. The arcade stick, for me, I was like, yeah, arcade stick. I'm a stick guy. So I've all about fight sticks and whatever, and I have one of those. It'd be kind of nice to have a second one. Those are really rare, but more on that later. So I have another thing about that. And, we were promised that was supposed to be being sold, by Razer, and that didn't go through or whatever. So you're not gonna find those anywhere. You'll find the Mad Catz T2 on eBay and whatever and stuff, but you're not gonna find the limited edition 2014 Killer Instinct Fight Stick by Razer, because those were only made available to use at Evo. That's the only time that they appeared. They weren't sold. They were given away as prizes to select people. And I received one because I'm a TO for Evo, for those of you who don't know. So I ran KI for those 3 years. So the first 2 Evos, I was in charge of KI, running TO for KI, and I helped set up. So because of that, they gave me one. They gave me a stick. I still have it. Here. Yeah. So this is the limited edition. Let's see, Killer Instinct Fight Stick by Razer, that they were supposed to sell on their website, and only reason I wanted to pre-order was to get another Killer Instinct stick, but they changed it, and it was just, you get people that ordered the Aatrox from Razer, they got just a regular Aatrox, just a regular Razer logo, nothing, no CAD, nothing, so people got pissed off because they wanted the Killer Instinct. But that's the only you can get. You can only get it from Microsoft, and that's actually a not a demo, but it's not an official Aatrox. So all the ones out there, it's the what do you call it? It's the crap, not like a test stick or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But if you want an actual, hold on, let me get it here. An actual Aatrox, or I have one here. This is the Panthera. But what's missing was, they have this. They have the hydraulic arm. So all the retail Aatrox or retail Razor Fight Stick has the hydraulic arm when you open. None of the KR one has it because they're like test kits or test whatever prototype. That's the word I'm looking for. They're all prototype fight sticks. The one that was used at Evo in 2014. Okay, you got it out my tongue. Prototype. You're not gonna find those anywhere. Which is kind of cool. So who got second? The villain. Yeah. So the villain, FGC just took second place. So he ended up winning the fight stick and the $20, and then Afix got the figures and $100 gift card. I'm pretty sure it's a gift card. So, no, that's not the TE. That's the Aatrox. That's Microsoft Aatrox from Razer. The TE fight stick I have back there with all my other crap somewhere. So I have like three of them. I don't know what the contract he signed or what was said, obviously, but contests typically have these other options built in them. They do, but only people that would know that would be the participants that have signed the said contracts. So unless he has a copy of it, it'd be kind of nice if we have a copy. So if for those of you that participated in the Killer Classic tournament, the first or second one, and you signed a contract, if you can get a copy to me, so I can read it, or if you're able to get a copy emailed to you or whatever, I gladly appreciate it if you can hook your boy up so I can kind of read the fine print. I want to see it for myself that there's an option for a gift card or Xbox One X or prizes or whatever. Because you're right. Usually, there's in these contest types, there's I make sure to read every time there's a contest. I make sure to read the whole disclaimer or whatever. It's like it's prizes. You either have a choice of winning the prize or the amount, the retail value, the prize. The retail value of this prize is if you won like a color TV, kitchen dining room set, blah blah whatever, they'll tell you this is what the prize is, or the retail value for said prize, blah 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 whatever. Yeah, so that's actually stated in there, but he didn't choose a damn gift card. I know that for a fact. But that's what they're saying, and I'm pretty sure when you receive a prize, you have to sign for it, or something. So especially when it's over a certain amount. But I'm not sure how this tournament handled that or how that was awarded. I wasn't there. All I know is that he didn't get his system and for the first tournament, and he got a gift card instead. That's all that we know, but we all know that that the console was advertised. But anyways, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. It's Can Stream KI, and let me see. They told Base that the reason they gave him the gift card is because they didn't have an X to give him. Huh. Yeah, if they didn't have one, they can. Okay, well, when we get one in stock, we can send you one. So I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with waiting to receive an Xbox One than to take a gift card, because he told me that they just he was given a gift card. He wasn't given an explanation. There's no communication as far as the changes in the prices. But anyways, we're going back in circles, kicking dead horse. I got nothing else for you guys. All 20 million of you watching. I still haven't really showered yet, so I'm probably just, shut the stream. I'm probably done and going shower. I was at the gym earlier, so the gym, came home, and then tournament started, so I wanted to watch my boy. I wanted to watch Ken win, the tournament, which he did, and which I did, and I was also supposed to participate in another online event, but the KI service was down, so I couldn't partake, and that was postponed. So I am going to cut the stream, go and shower, um, and then see if I can. If KI is back up, I'll probably be back on later to play some KI. Because I haven't streamed and played KI in a while, so they didn't pay attention and sold out in the storm. Yeah, well, I mean, if it's sold out, that's a good thing, right? I mean, it's good for business. You sold out. But I don't know. So with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Appreciate everyone just stopping by and listening to me to rant on about things after it took me like 5 or 10 minutes, and then the rest was just like words. uh, Words. So yeah. So hopefully the issue gets rectified. I don't know how they would go by doing it personally. Um, I don't know. They're kind of insistent. They're very insistent that this happened or whatever. So um, make it right somehow. Just make it right. Find a way to make it right. That's all I'm saying. So, all right, guys. Take care, and thanks for the sub and all the follows. All right.